So it's an interesting thing that I call it Rob Radio. Rob Radio is playing all the time, nonstop, from the second I wake up till the second I fall. Even as I'm falling asleep, it's playing. Did you get it done? Did it happen? You should have. You know what you should have said to Eric. You know what you could have done? Like just this nonstop um playing. And I listen to Joe Dispenza and he talks about the program. Like as soon as we wake up, the program starts running. And really, I have come to realize as I've grown older that I'm a mechanism. I get up and I react and we get to going. And I feel that the natural man is an enemy to God. In that way, we're wired to be negative. And I don't think that it's unusual for us to wake up and be like, oh man, I have to go do all these things and I've got to do this and just kind of get into this flow of this negative energy. And so the big shift happened for me when it's been about 15 years ago when I realized that I have a choice every day to decide on how I'm gonna face the day. And one of the things that I say is that today's gonna be a great day. Today's gonna be a great day. I just why not? Why not have a great day? There's no reason because most of the time you wake up and you're like, today's just gonna be a shit day. And that kind of the way most people are getting up and getting their day started. And I just think that's a huge um win for me. Just that one little thing today is gonna be a great day. And then the second thing I realized is that, I'm I'm not built I'm not a new car. A new car, you, get the keys, you walk out into the garage, you jump in the seat, and you drive away. I'm like a '67 Chevy pickup truck that you have to pop the hood, you need to check the fluids, you got that one tire's kinda got a slow leak. Like, you got a lot before you yeah, you gotta let it run for a second. You gotta have a ritual or a routine every day before I get on the road. Because if I just get on the road, it's a guaranteed breakdown. And so because of that, I have rituals every day of popping the hood and checking in and my gratitudes that I do in my journal. And it all started kind of with real estate. The one thing that I really will always be grateful for about being a real estate agent is the realizing that that there's these things you can't just show up to work anymore. If you want to be a success in life, you can't just get up and show up. You gotta be intentional about your day. And that's those little activities, those small, as it talks about the atomic habits, those small little habits are the ones that are going to create the life that you want. There's no secret to manifesting. It's about these little tiny behaviors that every day, if you do them, then you start to paint the picture of a successful marriage, a healthy body, a successful business. And you can't just hope for the best. Hope is for suckers. And I've really come to the belief that I'm not hoping anymore. I have to get up and really be purposeful. And the weird thing about this purposefulness, and interrupt me whenever you want, but the weird thing about this purposefulness, it's almost like taking a drug for a psychosis. Like let's say that you have depression and you're taking some kind of medication for the depression and you start feeling less and less depressed and you're like, oh man, I got this. I don't need the medication anymore. You quit taking the medication and then you're depressed again. I've seen this happen when I was in law enforcement. I worked in the mental health tier, and there was these people they were absolutely psychotic, and they would start taking the medication, and they would turn into the kindest, nicest guys, just great to have, intelligent. But then they would just be like, I'm actually doing really good. I don't think I need my medicine. And sure enough, after 4 or 5 days, they would just be crazy, like criminally insane people. And and I feel like that's how my morning routine and these little habits are. It's my medicine.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'm a crazy person.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit angry. I'm in a hurry. I cannot be present. I can't be centered. I'm just going. And the minute I drop my routine, if I don't journal, if I don't exercise, if I don't get my meditation in, which I take for granted, then I start wondering like, why am I having day after day bad days?
Yeah.
And a lot of people would say that that's kind of crazy in itself to have that belief in the routine, but that's what works for me is getting up in the morning, putting on my gym shorts and going to the gym and picking up heavy things until I have settled. Because when I wake up, Eric, I'm really frantic energy. Like got a lot going. I don't need a pre-workout. Like I'm what ifing myself. What if the deal falls apart? What if she says this or this happens? I what if myself almost into paralysis. And so I go to the gym and I exercise hard and it calms that energy down. Then after the gym, I'm getting my protein and my hydration. I'm fueling up the old pickup truck. And then I can go home and I can have a cool, calm conversation with my wife. And I could take a few minutes and sit quietly and get centered. And then I journal until I feel gratitude. If I don't do those things, it's a mess. And it's my wife has been with me now for nearly the whole time I've been in real estate since I got in. And she could tell when I'm not taking my medicine. And I hope you know when I say medicine, it's not a figurative, it's a shared, it's not a pill. It's these activities that she'll say, you haven't been to the gym this week, or you're not journaling right now. Like, go do it.
Yeah.
Go take your medicine. And I think that's the secret, is finding what your medicine is, because everyone's different, right?